People would suggest that Meghan Markle knows fully exactly how the world of show business works. After all, she often claimed on chat shows that she grew up on the set of various shows which her father worked on. Thomas Markle, now being sidelined, seemingly for not being on point enough, whichever way you want to look at it. And then, if you think about it with her dealings with the media, she certainly knows how to galvanize press interest, as we saw with the recent reappearance trotting out for lunch. Only one paparazzi reflected in those lenses on her glasses, but nonetheless, there was one to take her picture. Very conveniently, these are the paparazzis that allegedly Prince Harry and Meghan Markle ran away from. Too intrusive, perhaps up to 40 photographers on the school run. You get the picture. These people are desperate for the spotlight. But now it appears that Meghan Markle herself could have been the, shall we say, miscalculation of being used to try and get close to someone far more important than her in her ride to become an important member of the British monarchy. As ever, though, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. Hope you're keeping well, whatever you're doing today. Fine and dandy. Yes, bit of sunshine, a little bit of springness for the moment. Can't, Joe, don't risk it. I know. By the end of this report, we could have hailstones and a bit of snow. You know what it's like over here. Whatever your weather's like in your part of the world, I hope it's all treating you well. I think a little bit warmer, hopefully now as we move into better months, particularly in this part of the world. I know in Australia and other areas, you're losing your summer. Very sad, but just think about it. You've had a bit of summer. Not bad, is it? Back as ever, though, to your breaking roll story of the day. As I say, what's fascinating, I find, with Meghan and Harry is that they really feel they know how to manipulate the media to their very best advantage. And when you consider it, anything they don't like, seemingly they come out at odds with and claim that, you're being unkind, or, the press are writing terrible things. But Meghan Markle herself, openly admitted on a chat with a beleaguered chat show host, Oprah Winfrey, that even though they discussed Meghan's bombshell interview prior to that wedding, if you remember, but it wasn't the right time, according to Meghan. No, she quickly, definitely moved that question away. But actually, there was a bigger reason, according to a very good source, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, why Oprah Winfrey was keen to attach herself to Meghan Markle. And it wasn't actually Meghan. Let me explain. You see, there was one person that Oprah Winfrey still would have loved to have interviewed, the most elusive person in the world. And that was our beautiful monarch, our late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. 70 years on the throne, never really given an interview. And possibly, I would say, and I don't know if you agree with me, the most enlightening interview I saw her give was walking through the grounds of Buckingham Palace with Sir David Attenborough, talking about trees and all sorts of stuff. I think it really showed an insight into a true personality. But she never wanted to sit down on a one-to-one, even though other senior members have, like Princess Anne and Prince Charles, even Camilla chatting at points to certain individuals. The Queen wasn't up for it. She didn't believe in it. She wanted to remain a mystery, a bit like Greta Garbo. But according to that good source, that was the whole point, allegedly, of why Oprah Winfrey wanted to get close to the Queen on that particular day at St. George's Chapel. Now, whether she's going to spring a business card and say, hey, Queenie, let's chat, who knows? But the idea really was that if she ingratiated herself enough and then moved forward and perhaps did a different style of interview with the Queen, then that would have worked out just fine. Very quickly, though, that particular idea was rebuffed, put to bed, and simply not happening. Not with her, not with anyone. So one wonders whether then, the sloppy seconds that were served up as some kind of bombshell interview by Oprah Winfrey for Meghan Markle was really some kind of act of revenge. After all, Oprah herself said that she'd interviewed virtually everybody that she wished to interview, and the Queen remained the one out of reach. So seemingly, Meghan herself, many people believe in an inner circle, could have been played simply as an act of revenge. Now, when Meghan works that out, just how seriously now would she take her one-time pal and coffee-drinking advocate, Oprah Winfrey? As ever, it's a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of England.